What the dog doing?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Dia here, and today I'm going to be reviewing a new art supply that was kindly sent to me by the team at Hotu. So this footage is actually from a previous video where I reviewed their Hotu direct ink acrylic markers, but along with those acrylic markers came these liquid chrome markers, which is what I'm going to be testing out in today's video. So to start off, we're going to be unboxing these markers, and as you can see by the packaging, there are going to be 3 different colors in here: copper, silver, and gold. Here are what the markers look like. They were all individually wrapped in plastic, and it was extremely satisfying to take them out. On the barrel of the marker is written chrome marker in the color ink. Now I'm taking out my sketchbook so I can activate the markers individually and test out the colors. Starting off with the silver, all you have to do is push down on the marker tip and the ink will slowly start to flood into the tip. These instructions were written clearly on the side of the barrel, which I found really useful because I didn't have to take any packaging out and it would always be there on the marker. All these markers activated beautifully, except the gold for some reason. It just wasn't working right, even though I tried it multiple times, but they did send me a replacement, so thank you so much to Hotu for that. As it is recommended to use these markers on supplies other than paper so that their color will shine most brightly, I decided to use them on this ornament that I found because I wanted to test out how much the silver actually looked like a mirror, and I was pleasantly surprised because, as you can see in this clip here, it genuinely looks so shiny. Now that we have activated, swatched, and tested out these chrome markers, we're going to move on to the actual art portion of this video, which is where I'm going to be customizing various objects. The first thing I found was this plant pot that I got from IKEA a few years ago. If you're wondering why I'm customizing this even though it already is, it was actually not that bold and I wanted to go over it with these acrylic markers just because I know they're so pigmented, which is why I'm using the direct ink acrylic markers to do the checkerboard and the chrome markers to do the outlining. Back when I made this, wavy checkerboard was really trending, and I feel like it should still be trending just because how pretty it is, but now it's not really trending anymore, and there aren't really any trending patterns as of now. One more thing I want to add is how kind the team at Hotu is. They were so communicative with me about this collaboration, as with every other collaboration they've done with me in the past, and because the golden chrome marker didn't work very well, it still worked, but it wasn't working as well as the other two. I emailed them asking if there was anything I could do to improve the use, and they literally sent me 2 packs of the replacement markers free of charge, one with 3 golden chrome markers and one with the whole second pack of the same one that I'm reviewing in this video. I'd just like to say thank you to Hotu for being so collaborative and kind, and I truly appreciate all the efforts you put into this collaboration.
What the dog doing?
Now that we're nearing an end to this customization, I'm going to put away these acrylic markers and move on to the second customization. Before we do though, here's how the final result turned out, and as you can see, the golden chrome marker is so shiny and it genuinely worked so well. Now we're going to move on to this sharpener that I got a few years ago, and as you can see, I tried to draw over it with acrylic markers, but it just wouldn't work, so I decided to take out some acrylic paint. So I'm mixing this pretty purple color because my acrylic paint set doesn't come with the purple, so I got to mix it, and I have to say most acrylic paint sets probably wouldn't have came with this shade of purple, but I really like it, so I'm glad I got to mix it together. So if you're wondering how I'm going to use the chrome markers with this, I'm actually going to let this dry, and then I'm going to work on the actual detailing using the silver chrome marker. So now I'm just putting the sharpener together as it uses 3 AAA batteries, and now I'm going to use the silver chrome marker from the set to add some detailing to the sharpener. First I'm shaking it, and now I'm going to zoom in and give you guys a little more of a brighter view. I turned the flash on so you guys could see just how shiny these markers are, and a little blinding warning because these markers genuinely are so shiny, it's crazy. Like you can see they literally move like liquid silver on this. Like if you look at this clip, it genuinely looks so unreal, and they worked so well. I was so shocked. I'm just adding some silver detailing around the edges, and I'm also going to add some stars. Here's how it looks in direct flash view, and like I said before, it's so shiny and I love how it looks. Now I'm going to use these pens to add stars on each side just so I could use the markers in a larger area, and I can also show you guys how well they work on the sharpener. So as you can see, they genuinely glide on the paint, and the packaging doesn't lie. They genuinely work on pretty much every surface. Can somebody tell me why it's so satisfying to watch someone color in things? I don't know why, but I just love to watch when people color in different objects and on paper. Here it is in normal sunlight and without flash, and it still looks so shiny, which is so impressive just because even under flash, if it looked that shiny, and under sun it looks that shiny, it has to be a good product, and it is. Now I'm going to move on to this little basket that I had in my room that I used to like store different things like candy, things like that. And don't mind the names on the side. This was actually a Valentine's box my brother got a few years ago, and I wasn't able to paint over the name, so you can kind of clearly see it, but I customized it using the bronze chrome marker just because I wanted to use that as well since I used the other two. So I'm just using the marker to outline the stars, and don't mind how wonky my lines are. I was trying to do it sideways so that you guys could also see it as well. So I promise I'm an artist, and these stars look genuinely so creepy. Like, I promise I'm an artist. It's just because the camera was angled away. As we're nearing an end to this customization, we're also nearing an end to this video, and I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and a big thank you to Hotu for sending me your art supplies and being such a collaborative brand. Subscribe to get me to 25K so I can do an art style tutorial, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!